Our unconscious minds impact our sense of identity and processing of personal experience so much more than we realize. So, I encourage you, I invite you, I challenge you, I double dog dare you to invest a little time every morning and every evening in this really cool thing that I call brainwashing. Spend a little time brainwashing yourself. Feed yourself positive messages to help transform the neural pathways that create your unconscious mind. Your parts of consciousness are experiencing neural projections beyond direct awareness, which means that while we're moving through life and we have direct conscious awareness of a small piece of what's happening, there's a whole bunch more energetic messages happening beyond our awareness that are covertly affecting us. And so it's important to create space to be there for our parts of consciousness. And one way we can do that is by brainwashing ourselves. Basically, spend some time feeding your unconscious mind messages that you wish it would automatically generate. And this can look like a lot of different things. It could mean watching an inspirational video. It could mean saying affirmations out loud or listening to an audio recording of affirmations. It could mean reading something inspiring, whether it's a quote or a story or a philosophical concept or a spiritual message or whatever it might be. It could look like spending time in nature and just brainwashing yourself into enjoying beauty and peace. It could look like watching a video of something that just makes you happy, like watching a video of nature things or wild animals or something really cool in existence in the world that just makes you stoked about life. It could look like a lot of different things, but if we can spend some time every morning and every evening, especially like when we first wake up and in that first 30 minutes, and then before bed, sometime a couple hours before bed, or maybe even in the few minutes before actually going to sleep, spend some time brainwashing yourself. Feed your mind messages that you wish it would automatically generate. And it doesn't necessarily have to be direct messages. It can be conceptual messages or energetic messages. Basically, it doesn't have to always be affirmation style. That's one way to do it. That's definitely one way to do it. But there's also other ways we can brainwash ourselves. For example, if we repeat an affirmation of life is beautiful, life is beautiful, life is beautiful, life is beautiful, that will only hit one corner of our consciousness. It's still doing some good, for sure. That's a good thing to say about life. But another way to get that same message across is by looking at things that make life beautiful, like watching a video of a waterfall or going outside and spending time with a flower or, different things. If you can find something that actually has the energetic message of that, you can feed that through images or sensations. That's what I mean. It doesn't always have to be direct statements. It can be energetic messages through sensations or images or melodies. For example, you could say, life is fun, life is fun, life is fun. But until you're actually having feelings of fun, the unconscious mind isn't really going to believe it. So instead of saying life is fun through an affirmation, turn on some music and dance and let yourself actually have fun. That's going to feed the unconscious mind a stronger message than just saying life is fun. So create space to feed your unconscious mind messages that you wish it would automatically generate. For example, if life feels boring and chore-like and mundane and tedious, then creating space to turn on some music and dance could actually make a really huge difference. It can affect the neural wiring that's automatically generating internal sensations and processing of life experience. So create a little space every morning and every evening to brainwash yourself. And I like to say that because it makes me chuckle. Like if you're like, oh, it's time for affirmations. Like it's this chore and I gotta do it because I gotta rewire my neural networks because there's hundreds of trillions of connections and I want to change the messages they're automatically generating. You don't want it to feel chore-like. So find any way that you possibly can to make it fun or have some kind of playful twist in it. Like, and I say I'm gonna go brainwash myself, I don't know, it just makes me look forward to it more. It just makes me look forward to it more. So find a way to put a little playfulness and shift the perspective so that the healing stuff that you want to do every day is something that you actually want to do. It's not just an idea of, I wish I wanted to do that. You know what I mean? It's something you genuinely want to show up for, because you show up for it and there's good vibes, and then you do the thing, whatever the thing is, and then the vibes are even better. And so then you're like, yes, I want to do this all day, every day. Make yourself some kind of little package deal that you want to show up for it. Okay, make it something fun, something playful, something energetically rewarding. Like, it might not be tangibly rewarding, but if you can feel good during it and even better after it, then the unconscious mind is going to have an inclination to want to do that more often. So find ways to make healing journey stuff playful in any way you can, and spend some time brainwashing yourself. Any type of activity to feed your brain and body messages you wish it would automatically generate. You start by asking, what do I wish my brain would automatically generate? And then you can find some different tools and play with different ways of exploring it to see how you can go about doing that. And again, it could be affirmations or watching video, or like something that you actually do with your body, like dancing or spending time in nature or whatever it might be. So I'm sending you lots of love. Create some space to brainwash your miraculous being. Brainwashing is the best. When we shift the neural wiring, we shift the automated styles of our personal experience. And that is arguably the greatest power in the world. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, soul friends. And if you would ever like to connect one-on-one through a consciousness consulting call, I would be absolutely honored to serve as a healing journey guide. You can find out more information about that or book a session in the links down below. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, and I'm sending you all of my love.